Today I'm going to show you two fruits that can help lower blood sugar quickly, and many diabetics are already eating them without realizing that a small detail can make all the difference. Studies show that these fruits contain natural compounds that improve the body's response to glucose, but most people still don't know how to get the most out of them. And believe it or not, a lot of people eat these fruits the wrong way without knowing they could be making their effects even stronger. So stay with me until the end, because I'll share simple and effective ways to add these fruits to your diet effortlessly. If this video helps you, give it a like so more people with diabetes can find out about these fruits. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe now so you don't miss tomorrow's must-watch video. If you have diabetes, you've probably heard that some fruits can affect your blood sugar levels. But what if I told you that cherries hold a little-known secret that can actually help stabilize your glucose? These tiny fruits aren't just delicious. They contain compounds called anthocyanins, which have been studied for their ability to improve the body's response to insulin. But here's the catch. Most people don't realize that the way they eat cherries can make all the difference in how much they actually benefit from them. Think about it. How do you usually eat cherries? Do you grab a handful, enjoy the sweet burst of flavor, and move on with your day? That might seem harmless, but studies suggest that cherries work best when eaten in a specific way. Some experts even believe that the way they're prepared and paired with other foods can enhance their effects, making them even more powerful for blood sugar control. Yet, most people never take advantage of this simple trick. What's truly fascinating is that cherries don't just help lower blood sugar temporarily, they may actually support long-term insulin sensitivity. Research shows that anthocyanins can help reduce inflammation in the body, which is a key factor in insulin resistance. The problem? If you're eating cherries the wrong way, you might not be getting these full benefits. Imagine making a tiny tweak to how you consume them and seeing real changes in your blood sugar levels over time. Before we dive into the best ways to eat cherries for maximum impact, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed a difference in how your body reacts to certain fruits? Maybe some make you feel energized, while others leave you feeling sluggish. Leave a comment below with the word balance if you've ever paid attention to how different foods affect your energy levels. I'd love to hear your experience. Now let's talk about one of the most surprising things about cherries. They don't just help with blood sugar. Some studies suggest that they might also support heart health by reducing oxidative stress and lowering bad cholesterol. That means they're doing double duty, supporting your glucose control while protecting your heart at the same time. But remember, the key is knowing how to eat them the right way. So keep watching, because up next I'll reveal a common mistake people make when eating cherries, and a simple way to fix it so you can get the full benefits without even changing your diet. Most people assume that as long as a fruit is healthy, it doesn't really matter how they eat it. But when it comes to cherries, this couldn't be further from the truth. One of the biggest mistakes people make is consuming cherries in their most convenient and often least effective form. Think about it. Do you usually eat them fresh, frozen, dried, or even as juice? The way you choose to eat cherries can make a huge difference in how much they actually help your blood sugar. For example, dried cherries might seem like a healthy snack, but they often contain added sugars that can completely counteract their natural benefits. Even if they don't have added sugar, the drying process concentrates the fruit's natural sugars, making it easier to eat too many at once. The same goes for cherry juice. Without the fiber that's present in whole cherries, your body absorbs the sugar much faster, leading to unwanted spikes in glucose. But here's the good news. Fresh or frozen cherries are still packed with anthocyanins, and when eaten in the right portion, they can actually help regulate blood sugar instead of spiking it. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that the anthocyanins in cherries can increase insulin production by up to 50%, but only when the fruit is consumed in its whole form. That means skipping the juice and dried versions and going straight for fresh cherries is the smartest choice for your glucose levels. Now let me ask you, have you ever found yourself reaching for dried fruit when you needed a quick snack, thinking it was the healthier choice? If so, leave a comment below with the word fresh to let me know you're ready to start making smarter food choices. Another mistake people make is eating cherries on an empty stomach, which can cause a sudden sugar release in the bloodstream. Instead, pairing them with a source of protein or healthy fat, like a handful of nuts, can slow down the absorption of sugar and keep your levels stable for longer. This small change can make a huge difference in how your body reacts to cherries. And we're just getting started. Up next, I'll reveal the best time of day to eat cherries to maximize their effects, because timing matters more than you might think. Did you know that eating the right food at the right time can actually enhance its benefits? When it comes to cherries, most people eat them randomly throughout the day, maybe as a snack, a dessert, or even as part of their breakfast. But research suggests that timing matters more than you think when it comes to blood sugar control. One of the best times to eat cherries is after a meal rather than before. Why? Because when you eat them on an empty stomach, their natural sugars are absorbed more quickly, leading to a sudden spike in glucose. But when eaten after a balanced meal, especially one that includes protein and fiber, the sugar in cherries is absorbed more slowly, keeping your blood sugar steady instead of causing a sharp rise. Another great time to eat cherries is in the evening, particularly if you struggle with high blood sugar overnight. Cherries contain natural melatonin, which not only helps regulate sleep, but may also support better insulin sensitivity while you rest. A study published in the Journal of Pineal Research found that melatonin can help regulate glucose metabolism, meaning that having a few cherries as a light evening snack might actually work in your favor while you sleep. And here's something interesting. Some people find that eating cherries in the morning makes them feel hungrier later in the day. This might be because of the way natural sugars interact with hunger hormones. So if you've ever noticed that certain fruits make you crave more food, it might be worth experimenting with when you eat them. Have you ever felt this way after eating fruit? If so, leave a comment below with the word timing. I'd love to know if you've noticed this too. The bottom line? Cherries can be a powerful tool for blood sugar control, but eating them at the right time can maximize their benefits. So instead of grabbing them as a quick snack whenever, try adding them after meals or in the evening and see if you notice a difference in how your blood sugar reacts. And don't go anywhere. Next, I'll share a simple trick to make cherries even more effective without changing how much you eat. Cherries are already packed with powerful compounds that support blood sugar control, but did you know that a simple tweak can make them even more effective? Most people eat cherries on their own thinking they're already doing something great for their health. But combining them with the right foods can amplify their benefits and help keep glucose levels even more stable throughout the day. One of the easiest ways to enhance the effects of cherries is by pairing them with protein or healthy fats. When eaten alone, even natural sugars can cause a small rise in blood sugar. But when you eat cherries with a handful of almonds, walnuts, or even Greek yogurt, the fat and protein slow down the absorption of sugar, helping to prevent spikes. This means you get all the blood sugar benefits of cherries without the rapid glucose fluctuations. Another way to boost their effectiveness is by choosing darker, more tart varieties. Studies show that tart cherries contain higher levels of anthocyanins than sweet cherries, making them even more powerful for insulin sensitivity. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that anthocyanins from cherries and other berries could significantly reduce insulin resistance over time. So if you have the option, go for tart cherries whenever possible. Now let me ask you something. When you eat cherries, do you usually pair them with other foods, or do you eat them on their own? Drop the word combo in the comments if you're going to start combining cherries with protein or healthy fats to get the most out of them. One more surprising tip: freezing cherries doesn't destroy their benefits. In fact, frozen cherries still contain most of their antioxidants, making them a great year-round option. Just make sure to check the label and avoid brands that add sugar. So now that you know how to get the most out of cherries, let's move on to another incredible fruit that can work wonders for your blood sugar: blackberries. Keep watching, because up next I'll reveal why blackberries might be one of the best-kept secrets for diabetes management. Did you know that many dishes that seem healthy for diabetics can actually be dangerous? Discover the recipes that really work. Stop feeling limited or insecure in the kitchen. My book brings together delicious and easy recipes specially created to keep your blood sugar under control and add more flavor to your life. I've already helped thousands of diabetics eat better, feel happier, and achieve a lighter life with my book. Every recipe has been tested and approved by those who understand the needs of people living with diabetes. Click the link in the first comment of this video now and get immediate access to the book that will transform your meals today. If you think cherries are impressive, wait until you hear what blackberries can do for your blood sugar. Most people overlook this dark, tangy fruit, but blackberries are one of the most powerful berries when it comes to regulating glucose levels. In fact, research suggests that they might even work better than some popular diabetes-friendly fruits. What makes blackberries so special? First, they are extremely low in natural sugar compared to other fruits. While some fruits can contain over 15 grams of sugar per serving, blackberries have only about 7 grams per cup. That means you can enjoy their natural sweetness without worrying about a big glucose spike. And here's the real kicker. Blackberries are packed with soluble fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, keeping your levels stable for longer. But there's something even more exciting. Blackberries are rich in polyphenols, natural compounds that have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who consumed more polyphenol-rich berries, like blackberries, had better blood sugar control and reduced inflammation over time. So this isn't just about managing glucose in the moment, it's about long-term improvements to your metabolism. Let me ask you, when was the last time you ate blackberries? Do you keep them in your fridge regularly, or are they more of a rare treat? If you're planning to add more blackberries to your diet, leave a comment below with the word berries to let me know. And here's another little-known fact. The deeper the color, the higher the nutrient content. So the next time you buy blackberries, look for the darkest ones you can find. That's a sign they're loaded with powerful antioxidants. But we're just scratching the surface. Up next, I'll reveal a common mistake that could be stopping you from getting the full blood sugar benefits of blackberries. So keep watching. Blackberries are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and blood sugar-friendly nutrients. But here's the catch. Most people eat them the wrong way without even realizing it. And this simple mistake could be stopping you from getting their full benefits. Many assume that just adding blackberries to their diet is enough. But the truth is, how you eat them matters just as much as the fruit itself. Without the right approach, you might not see the improvements in glucose control that blackberries are capable of delivering. One of the biggest mistakes people make is mixing blackberries with high-carb foods. It's common to see them added to sugary yogurts, breakfast cereals, or blended into smoothies with bananas and honey. While these meals seem healthy, they actually cause a rapid blood sugar spike, preventing blackberries from doing their job. The fiber in blackberries slows sugar absorption, but when paired with too many fast-digesting carbs, that benefit is lost, making it harder to maintain stable glucose levels throughout the day. Another issue is choosing processed blackberry products instead of eating them fresh. Packaged blackberry jams, fruit bars, and even natural juices may seem convenient, but they often contain hidden sugars that completely override the fruit's natural blood sugar benefits. Even unsweetened versions lack the fiber and nutrients found in fresh blackberries, which are crucial for slowing down glucose absorption. If your goal is to manage blood sugar effectively, whole, fresh blackberries are always the best choice. And here's something that might surprise you. Chewing blackberries thoroughly actually enhances their effects. This might sound unusual, but research suggests that taking the time to chew fiber-rich foods properly allows your body to absorb more polyphenols and other beneficial compounds. If you tend to eat quickly, you might not be getting the full glucose-stabilizing benefits that blackberries have to offer. Slowing down and fully breaking them down in your mouth before swallowing can make a difference. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever paired blackberries with high-carb foods, thinking it was a healthy choice? Or do you usually eat them fresh and on their own? Leave a comment below with the word balance if you're ready to make smarter choices and get the most out of this powerful fruit. Your experience might even help someone else who's been making the same mistake. So now that you know what not to do, let's focus on how to eat blackberries the right way. Up next, I'll share the best methods to maximize their blood sugar benefits. Simple, practical tips that you can start using today. Now that you know what not to do, let's talk about the best ways to eat blackberries to fully unlock their blood sugar benefits. Simply adding them to your diet is a great start, but making a few small adjustments can make a big difference in how they affect your glucose levels. The key is to focus on pairing, portioning, and timing. 3 simple factors that can help you get the most out of every bite. First, pair blackberries with protein or healthy fats to slow down sugar absorption. Unlike high-carb breakfasts that cause glucose spikes, blackberries combined with Greek yogurt, nuts, or cottage cheese create a balanced meal that supports steady energy. The fat and protein help slow digestion, allowing the fiber and antioxidants in blackberries to work more effectively. This simple change can help prevent blood sugar fluctuations while keeping you feeling full for longer. Another important factor is portion control. While blackberries are lower in sugar than many fruits, eating too many at once can still affect glucose levels. The best approach is to stick to a moderate portion, about 1 cup per serving, to get the benefits without overloading on natural sugars. Research suggests that consuming polyphenol-rich fruits like blackberries in controlled amounts can improve insulin sensitivity over time, making portion size a key factor in long-term blood sugar management. Timing is also crucial. Eating blackberries after a meal instead of on an empty stomach can help regulate glucose spikes. When consumed alone, even low-sugar fruits can cause a temporary rise in blood sugar, but when eaten after a meal that includes protein and fiber, blackberries work more effectively to balance blood sugar levels. This simple timing adjustment can make a surprising difference in how your body processes natural sugars. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. Do you usually eat blackberries on their own, or do you combine them with other foods? If you're planning to make a change, leave a comment below with the word SMART to let me know you're ready to get the most out of this powerful fruit. Your response might even inspire others to do the same. And we're not done yet. Up next, I'll share a surprising bonus tip that can make blackberries even more effective for blood sugar control, something most people have never even thought about. Keep watching to find out how to take this fruit's benefits to the next level. By now you know that blackberries are a blood sugar-friendly powerhouse, but there's one last trick that can make them even more effective, and most people have never even thought about it. It's not about eating more of them or changing your diet completely. Instead, it's about how you prepare and consume them to get the absolute maximum benefit. One of the best ways to boost the blood sugar lowering effects of blackberries is by eating them slightly chilled or frozen. Research suggests that cooling fruits can actually increase their resistant starch and fiber content, which means a slower glucose release into the bloodstream. If you're used to eating blackberries straight from the fridge, try freezing a handful and letting them thaw slightly before eating. This small adjustment can make a noticeable difference in how your body processes their natural sugars. Another little-known tip is to pair blackberries with cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. This common spice has been studied for its glucose-regulating effects, and when combined with blackberries, it may enhance their ability to keep blood sugar stable. Sprinkling a little cinnamon over fresh or frozen blackberries, or adding them to a protein-rich snack, can turn this already powerful fruit into an even stronger ally for your blood sugar. Hydration also plays a role in how blackberries work in your body. Eating them alongside a glass of water helps the fiber expand, which slows digestion even further. This simple habit can keep you feeling full longer while preventing sharp glucose spikes. Many people underestimate the power of staying hydrated when it comes to blood sugar control, but when combined with fiber-rich foods like blackberries, the results can be even better. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever tried freezing blackberries or pairing them with cinnamon? If not, are you willing to give it a try? Drop the word POWER in the comments if you're excited to experiment with these new strategies. It's a simple but effective way to maximize the health benefits of a fruit you probably already love. And there you have it, 2 incredible fruits that can naturally support blood sugar control when eaten the right way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button so more people can learn about these powerful foods. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe now. Tomorrow's video is packed with even more essential tips you won't want to miss. And here's the best part. Everything we talked about today is just the beginning. If you really want to take control of your blood sugar and make every meal work in your favor, there's something you can't afford to miss. I'm leaving a video on the screen right now that reveals key mistakes most people make with their diet. Mistakes that could be silently sabotaging their blood sugar without them even realizing it. If you don't watch it, you might keep making these same errors without knowing why your glucose levels aren't improving. But if you click and watch now, you'll discover simple tweaks that can transform the way you eat and help you see real, lasting results. So don't miss out. Tap the video and start making smarter choices today. I'll see you there.